Check it out. Episode 426
Yo.
of A Squared the Show. Oh, Saeed, give us an intro then.
Guys, don't forget, whenever you watch this video, check out A to the show. Like, share, and subscribe. Press on the subscribe button right now.
Subscribe. All right, amazing.
Bling.
Thanks, guys. Thanks to everyone who left us a question. And you can leave another question below. Let's get right into it.
Let's just jump into the questions, man. Let's just go. Yeah.
This was a tough question. First question. Main values in life.
Main values.
This is pretty deep.
Deep.
What are
Very deep.
Ali? What are your main values? Let's start with you. We can't keep that silence, man. We can't. This is not.
I know it's a podcast, but I need to think, man. It's such a deep question.
I think one that is an important one, especially when building relationships with people, is trust. But like not just trust in a sense where, like, okay, I believe that you will do a favor for me, or like I trust you to hold my keys or hold the watches. It's a trust that where if you'll never doubt this person when they tell you something and you're sure that without a doubt in your head that what they're saying is true. Like that kind of relationship with a person where you also don't necessarily have to speak about it. Yeah, like the type of relationship you are, because it's on a level where it's just like the labels aren't enough.
I would add to that and say like maybe just being genuine and honest. I think honesty is a good virtue. It's like, and I think that what you're saying is an extension of that. So it's like, you know, trusting someone is being very authentic and your feelings towards them, and it's like you trust a friend and they're your friend, you know, and it's like it's true and authentic. I think for me, yeah, that's a big one. Honesty is a big virtue. I would say courage is another big virtue, you know. I think you need to be brave and not a coward, because cowards suck and weak men and weak people suck.
Hey, Andrew Tate in the house. What's going on, man?
Yeah, Ali, you've been transforming these past couple of weeks.
Bro, he's become more violent, become more physical. There's an aggression bar right there. It's increasing. It's interesting to see this side of Ali.
It's interesting.
Yeah, he's become more animated.
Animated? What am I, One Punch Man?
This guy.
What do you think, Paco?
Man, as long as you're up to the task, you have to be up to it. If he says something, complete it. Or just don't say it. You know?
Okay.
So, like, I'm a person, like, if you want to pick something, like, let's say you want to pick a fight, you better be up to it. If you want to take on the task, you better be up to it. You know, and don't be sitting on the side. Because if you're not up to it, you're kind of showing people or showing yourself, forget people, but you're telling yourself or you're showing yourself that you are not qualified. When reality is, you probably are qualified, but you're just too much of a coward. You can never be a coward towards anything.
Yeah, I have to agree with Paco.
I agree with that, yeah.
Because like your actions definitely speak a lot.
Yeah.
Like if a person just like constantly talks and doesn't back up what he's saying, you tend to either lose interest or not believe them. It becomes hard to trust what they're saying.
Even once or twice, you know what I mean? I feel like, yeah, like if someone says they're gonna do something and they don't do it, I'm immediately like, yeah, they're not very reliable. I can't really, you know, trust her.
My dad always says the saying, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk.
Hey.
He says it in a more Arab way.
Oh, I thought he says it in more like,
but he ain't walking the walk, you know, something like that.
I thought you were gonna say he says it in a more like gangster way or something like that.
Yeah, he says it. Nah, I'm just gangster now.
Abbas,
all the virtues or the values you guys said are all like things I also agree with. I would also maybe add like family. I'm a big big value of mine is family. I'm a family man. I like my family to be safe, secure, you know, also have trust with them.
Why?
I mean,
I know.
personally,
Whoa, I'm sorry.
I'm very
Sorry, Abbas. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Abbas. But that question is so out of place. Cause why? Why do you want your family to be safe? I don't
no,
know.
because
No, it's a reasonable
not the
question,
safeness,
Paco.
it's
It's
the
like different
family
perspectives.
values.
Dude, do you know the amount of homeless people right here in Los Angeles? They all have families, right? I mean, none of them
Yeah,
are.
but they gave up on them.
I don't know. It's
I mean,
where's
I'm
family?
very blessed. I'm also blessed. I have a really good family. They treat me
Yeah.
right. I treat them right. I mean, it's all relative as well. You know, like some people, they don't have a family value. You know. Yeah, I guess I'm just very lucky as well. Privileged,
But
maybe. Yeah.
but you know, it doesn't, when it comes to family, like the concept of family, it doesn't only have to be blood relations, you know?
Yeah,
It's
So
all
like,
gonna also be
very
like you
true.
guys. You guys are my
Yeah.
yeah,
friends. You
exactly.
become family from school. You know.
Yeah, there's that
Yeah,
popular saying
and
like you
same
have
goes to you.
Habib al Paco. And you know, there's this saying that's like you have two families in your life, the one that you're born into and the one that you make yourself.
True.
Um,
True.
obviously, for example, the example that you said of Ali, the one where you said the homeless people have families, but you know they don't get taken care of by them. They can still make a new family. It doesn't have to be blood relations. Now, for Abbas, in his situation, his blood relatives were actually a good family, and that's why
Yeah,
he's
I mean, I
connected
agree
to them
that
that way.
blood relatives can be like shitty family. I've seen a lot of examples, unfortunately, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true. But
I was even talking about people you make also, like you
Mhm.
guys, for example, like that. You guys are, I consider you guys family, and within that comes the trust and the being genuine as well. Like it all correlates a bit.
very true, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess those are some of our main values.
I think
Leave in the comments maybe some of your main values as well.
Yeah, what is some of your main values? You can leave it below. I'll also add one more, like being just and being fair. I think that's something important. Like I think treating all kinds of people, you know, similarly. Like I hate people that treat maybe like a manager better than like a janitor or something like that, you know, to use the
True.
most extreme examples. You know, I feel like everyone's a person and we all have equal value, and that so we should treat everyone fairly, pretty much.
Yes, humility.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely agree with
Seen
that. What?
Thank you.
Heavy.
Everything works.
His mom.
Paco going off script here.
His mom.
We can't see his camera, bro.
Just
So
take
it's
it.
like, oh,
Bro, my sister was in the room. She's
Your sister.
she wants to. Yeah.
say
Hello.
hi to your sister, bro.
Yeah.
And everyone says hi. And she says hi back.
I like how we're just
Perfect.
having a, you know, an intermediate
podcast
conversation with his sister.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. She came and interrupted the whole thing. But
All right.
Yeah.
Next
Would you
question.
guys? Yeah. Next question.
Let's do it. Were you saying something, Abbas?
No, it was like let's go to the next question.
Yeah.
I don't know who asked this question. I don't know what this question is, but someone we got this question. How did Lebanon come to be?
Oh, bro, that's more complicated than
yeah,
than
bro.
anything I know.
That's a whole episode, bro. That is not even a whole episode. That's a whole season.
It's a Netflix
Game of Thrones,
series. Yeah.
seven,
Season,
8
oh.
seasons.
You know, it could be like a Game of Thrones things with all the assassinations and the political parties
yeah.
as factions and all that.
Mhm. It does feel like that way.
Yeah, and
How
it
did
does.
Lebanon come to be? I
It
think
does
it
feel
depends
like
on
one
who you
political
follow.
party has all the dragons, right?
This guy.
Good one.
Good
All the
one.
eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
definitely, man.
all I know is that then it's because the way it is today is because of the people, nothing more, nothing less, because we control everything and we control them and they control us. But we are we're the base. If you take out the base, then there's nothing. So we are the base, but unfortunately this base is messed up. You know, that's it. And it's gonna go for the better, but it's not now. It's gonna take a while.
We're
Yeah.
speaking in such
Saeed.
vague terms, man. I feel like we're all
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Light it
Master, what's his name? Master Uguay. This also, when there's like 4 Master Uguays, these are ones with the path, but it is not the right war made for this person. And then Ali comes in as well. And yes, the path of this person should be different to that of the perspective of alignment. What the fuck is going
But
on?
Saeed, what would you say? Like,
Well, how would you
did
answer
Lebanon
it?
come to be in like a small conclusion?
How did Lebanon come to be?
Yeah.
And a small okay, small summary. Bro, we're a mixture of like multiple religious identities that came somehow were integrated into one piece of land, which is like 10,000 kilometers squared, by external forces. I guess that's
one way of
way.
putting it. Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
way
that's
of
like the
putting
easiest way. If but for more details, check Wikipedia. I don't know.
they-
Like,
No,
I'm not a history book
bro,
at the
do
moment.
not
like-
check. Do not.
Did they
Wikipedia
mean,
is the worst. If you, I'm sorry, guys. Don't use Wikipedia. Don't ever use Wikipedia because if I can fuck with Wikipedia, somebody else can. So yeah, don't use Wikipedia.
if Paco's fucking with Wikipedia, man, that's
Paco's
that's
like
an
changing all the
issue.
Wikipedia information. He's a menace to society.
Bro, but
did they mean?
how effective Wikipedia was in like giving us general knowledge growing up? It was for me like okay, maybe there are some details that aren't very accurate, but like it's like a gateway. It like
like
gives
the
you the
internet in
basic
general.
information, and then
Yeah.
from there you can start doing your own research. Because what I would do is like I'd open Wikipedia, and then I'd look at like the introductions and maybe some specific information that I wanted to see because it's pretty organized. And then I'll be like, okay, let's go do advanced research on this specific part and if it's accurate. And that's how I'd learn things myself.
Nice.
Pretty deep.
Basically,
I was like,
how you
if
should.
you guys want to talk about it. So.
Wikipedia.
I
Abbas.
mean,
How did Lebanon come to be?
Yes, exactly.
Wait, so did
Okay,
they?
that's just gone. Yeah.
So did they mean like Lebanon as in the situation now, or in general?
I mean, maybe that's the interpretation. I just thought about it like, how did Lebanon come to existence? But maybe the question is, why
the
is
French-
Lebanon in the situation that it's in?
Bro, answer it how
Lebanon only exists 'cause of the French.
interpreted it.
Okay, so I interpreted how the situation, like how did it come to be? Like
Then
how
answer
did
it
it
that
reach it? It's also a long conclusion. I mean, started
Yeah.
with
so episode 1 of season 1. Yeah,
it started. No, I'm gonna give the no.
Give us the pilot, bro. Give us the pilot.
Pilot.
You know the first
lot of
episode of a
political-
season?
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of political people fighting with each other. One rose with violence, and then
No,
all the
I don't
others
think they're
rebelled.
fighting.
Yeah,
Like,
under the table,
the
they're
pol-
friends.
Yeah, because
I
they
guess.
they always get married to each other. They always fuck each other, bro. It's in my
What?
language. Yeah,
This
fun.
is my
A
language.
lot of them probably gay. I'm just saying.
No. Oh my god.
I hope not, but you can't hate on that world. I guess
Ooh.
it's a very dark world.
Paco, you're the one who lives in
It's-
Lebanon, man.
Yeah. But look, you can't. I'll tell you this. Andrew Tate said this very well. You know why I love Lebanon? Yo, you know why I love Lebanon so much?
Now you can
2
speed.
reasons. One is
Get away with it.
no. One is because it's very beautiful. It's the most beautiful country in the world.
Mhm.
And 2, it's not. It's corruption for everyone. Like it's corrupt for everyone. So if anybody has money, you can
Oh
buy
my
your way. But if it like in America, it's a corrupt country, but it's only corrupt for the elites, which is like even if
He
you
has a
had money, you
point.
can't pay for it.
Bro,
That's a
I don't
small
know
point.
how,
I mean-
but he like basically
Yeah.
described and compared Lebanon to season 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Game of Thrones. Just like put it all together into one compilation.
Like you can go here, you can pay off anybody.
Yeah.
Like you can pay off people. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm saying might as well if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen for everyone. So equality. Fuck y'all, bitch.
That's equality, at least.
Yeah.
Only for the elitists.
Maybe I can give my answer to this question.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is
Tfadal.
what is Lebanon? Lebanon, the official Republic of Lebanon, is a country
Wait.
in West Asia located between Syria to the northeast and Israel to the south. While
Just
Cyprus, Free
Wikipedia.
Palestine, lies its west across the Mediterranean Sea. Its location at the crossroads of the Mediterranean Basin and Arabian hinterland has contributed to its rich history and shaped a cultural identity of religious diversity, pretty much. Next question.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. What is the next question?
That's a good question. I guess we just have to find a way to waste time until you find the next question, Ali. So I think in that period, okay, I mean,
he found it, nice.
the question is coming. That's great.
Okay.
Satisfy you in life. What satisfies you guys in life? Ali, you want to take it?
No comment. No comment.
Oh my
No
God.
comment.
Paco, do it.
You know what satisfies me in life?
Yeah, Ali, do you want to elaborate? Although I'm afraid to ask.
Doing this podcast, man. It's very nice.
Yeah, very true.
It satisfies me.
Ali, look,
Yes.
I'm not even gonna call you out, bro. Like, there's gotta be something. You could be cheesecake for all I care, but it cannot just be this podcast. Like, I love this podcast. Everything about this podcast I love. But bro, what satisfies you? Work satisfies you.
That's a
You're
great
going to work.
question.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. But A to the show. No offense, bro. I love you guys, but you know.
But I think Ali, A to the show is more satisfying than his work, maybe.
No, my work is very satisfying. I'm very lucky that I do work that's satisfying to me, and I do this that's satisfying to me, and I do other things that. See, it's like
you seem like a very satisfied guy, Ali. That's very good.
It's the word when I heard satisfy, I just imagine like pleasures like cheesecake and stuff like that. But
yeah, bro.
I mean, cheesecake, it's yummy and it's pleasurable, but I wouldn't say it's satisfying. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Hey man, bro.
For me, I would take like a Ben and Jerry's salted caramel vanilla ice cream. You know, the one with it's like vanilla, then from in the core there's a caramel core.
I'll tell you.
I'm not a fat ass, but I know what you mean.
I know what you mean. It's like just having Ben and Jerry's on its own, it's yummy, but I wouldn't say it's like satisfying. Like if it was a really
That's
hot
a biased
day,
opinion.
If it was a really hot day and I was like walking really far and it was really like, you know, like I was sweating and stuff like that, and I was really hungry, I hadn't eaten in a while, and then I get this Ben and Jerry's and then I eat it, then that's satisfying. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's subjective, man, because like we have different perspectives on our experiences. We have our receptors are not going to be the same, that's for sure. So for me, it might be satisfying just to like once a month have like a bucket over 2 days or 3 days, and as I'm watching something, I could be eating it and just going, you know, just like I just enjoy it. That's satisfying for me. Or for example, if I'm sitting in the room for so long, for hours, and I just walk out, I just stand outside, especially at night when everything's quiet, and just breathe a bit. I lose like that's also satisfying for me, because I lose the headache, I lose this overwhelming pressure I had in my head just being in my room. It can be anything, you know. Some people might overthink it because they think something that satisfies them is something like a major event or a major experience. But in reality, it can just be a small experience, but like consistent, something that you create for yourself as well. So yeah, that's my opinion on the matter. I don't know, what about you guys?
It's Master Uguay style.
Master Uguay.
This is what this podcast is becoming, just for Master Uguays.
Yeah, I was actually like, I don't want to like become Master Uguay as well, but like I was gonna go deep. Like I think satisfaction is very not even relative. It's just a mental thing, you know.
Yeah.
Some people can be satisfied with the basic things like Saeed was saying, and then some people, even the biggest events, life-changing events, like it doesn't satisfy them, and then like you wonder why do these people who have been through a lot of life-changing events that are maybe good, you know, why do these people not get satisfied by anything? I mean, it's a big question.
Their pleasure receptors have been abused. That's why they've been constantly seeking, you know, the
I think
next.
it's less. I think it's less about the receptors. It's more about your mentality on life, how you approach life.
Could you elaborate?
Yeah.
Hmm?
So let's say, give me an example. You were saying about the ice cream, right?
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, yeah. So Ben and Jerry's satisfies you a lot right now, but maybe for another person like Ali, it doesn't satisfy him. But I think if Ali maybe changed his mentality towards ice cream, he would start to like ice cream would start to satisfy him. Maybe he will if he was maybe a bit, let's say, a bit more grateful that he had ice cream in the first place, or like I don't know. I'm giving you an example.
Yeah,
like, about ice cream.
I can see where in which direction you're going. It's like
Yeah.
Your
just
perception.
appreciating. Yeah, it's appreciating the small experiences that you enjoy, and
for example,
that does have
like,
to do with your mentality.
yeah, a
For
lot of
sure.
materialistic things. This goes with a lot of materialistic things. For example, if a person has a car versus a person who doesn't have a car, maybe this person isn't satisfied with a Toyota or something. He wants a really nice car. But the person who doesn't even have a car, I mean, he's satisfied with taking the bus, the subway. It's all like mental things.
You know, I really feel like, Ali, I'd like your opinion on this. Is it associated with ambition by any chance?
No, can I answer this real quick?
Yeah, share your opinion, of course.
All right. And what's it called? Can you repeat your question again? I just had it in my head.
I was asking if this is associated with ambition. You know, being
No, it's not, because ambition is fueled by hunger, like as in hunger, as in you want the need, the idea of want. Like I want a nicer car, I want the nicer things in life, right?
Okay.
But and satisfaction is like a baseline. You know, like when you grow older and you're satisfied with the way your life is, it's the baseline. It's something.
So would you say that you can be ambitious and still be satisfied in the small things in life?
No, you can always be satisfied. Ambition can always change. All I'm saying, satisfaction is fixed, but ambition is a variable that can change.
Are you sure satisfaction is fixed? Because
no, that's what I'm saying. It's variable.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with that, Paco. Like,
okay,
my question wasn't about them being two separate things. My question was if one impacts the other, like if satisfaction impacts ambition.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad, Ali. You can answer for me.
I think Paco's right, actually, that I think ambition might be the opposite of satisfaction in a little way. And I don't think, because ambition means you want more, and satisfaction means you're happy with what you have. So, but I don't necessarily think being satisfied is, a value or a virtue either. I think you need to have both. I think you need, like, it's good to be satisfied and at peace, but I think you need to want more.
Yeah.
To improve your life and live the best version of your life that you can, or else you're just going to be satisfied with the garbage you're living in. So it's like some people, that's sort of like I have this friend who has like a cat, and he lives in a small apartment condo, and like it smells and the cat pees everywhere and there's dishes. Just imagine like a gross guy's apartment, right? And but see, when I walk in there, I smell it, I'm grossed out. But he's satisfied in it. It's just like he likes, he doesn't mind. Like I tell him clean up, he's like, it doesn't bother me, and so, he's satisfied with it. But
He's disgusting. What the fuck?
Okay, that can bring up some issues. First of all, with like health issues, like health concerns.
Yeah,
and
bro. That's
second of all,
nasty.
I don't think that is satisfaction. I think that's just like being content with
complacent.
Yeah. It's just like
Or
you're
lazy.
that's a part of it. I'm like, but that's part of like a personality thing. It's personality
Mm.
trait. But yeah, because he's not interested in cleaning up, then he's just complacent with what's the situation. Because, bro, like this is can be a health concern, as in the bad smell can also attract unwanted guests or or, like I'm not gonna go into details because I don't know what's other things what it can do.
Mm.
But come on, man, that's just a hygiene issue. I'm
Mhm.
not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. I'm sorry. I'm like fidgeting at the at the
Well, it's
thought in
like,
my
how
head.
about like a cigarette? Like I know a bunch of people that smoke cigarettes, and it's like it's satisfying to smoke a cigarette, but the damage it's doing to your body. Would you also say that's not satisfying?
From my experience, it's not actually that satisfying.
Mm.
Maybe the first cigarette of the day is satisfying, but after that, it's just like you're chain smoking for no reason
Mm-hmm.
because it becomes like,
Like,
it becomes a constant motion in a sense. You're just smoking the cigarette,
mm-hmm.
but the feeling itself is not the same.
I don't like I very, very rarely smoke cigarettes, and I don't condone, cigarette smoking because it's very bad for many things. But
Yeah.
like once maybe every like a year or two, I'll have one cigarette. Maybe not even one cigarette, but like a puff from a cigarette or something. And it would be like a little satisfying. It's like, feels good, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Would you
The
say it
first,
makes you feel good, like because of what it makes you feel, or just socially makes you feel good?
Oh, maybe both. It's just like, yeah, because I
yeah,
do it in a hangout setting, like asking someone,
Yeah.
hey, can I get a cigarette off you?
Yeah, can
Yeah,
I get a
hey.
a good
Yes,
combo starter? Yeah.
exactly. You get to meet someone and talk to them and stuff and sit outside and, and it's like obviously the nicotine in it and stuff like that. Obviously, I don't condone smoking cigarettes. I think it's really bad for you and addictive, which is makes it even worse. But for someone like me, I do it once a year. That's maybe as much as I'll do it. Yeah.
Right. I wanted to like just answer you about the ambition versus satisfaction.
yeah. Go ahead.
Basically, it's kind of correlating with what I'm saying. What I was saying is that I think ambition and satisfaction both could be healthy and unhealthy. I mean, have you guys ever met like someone, and you're just like, okay, this guy is telling me his problems in life, and they're not really problems to me, you know? A lot of times this happens, and I'm just like, it's kind of what I'm saying. I mean, why isn't this guy satisfied, um, with what he currently has, which is possibly something
Yeah.
I even want, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Why does
Okay.
that happen?
Can I answer real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the way, like for instance, me in the village, right? Some people in the village are satisfied with their life, but they can have more, and they complain about not having, and they want this and they want that. All you gotta is because they were raised in the sense where they want a government job, they want this. They were raised on the ideology of having a fixed income every month, having a safe way of out, but they don't want to take the risk of doing something else. Yeah, these kind of people do not take risks. They complain because they need a solution, but they don't want to take the risk to get to the solution.
So they have no ambition,
That's
you would
it.
say?
These people are just they have the wrong kind of ambition to solve their issue.
Fair enough.
You understand, Abbas?
Yeah, I think ambition has to have you have to like work behind your ambition. You can't just sit
Mm-hmm.
there and
Mm-hmm.
want something without working hard for it.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want in life then? Paco, let's start with you. Actually, no, Abbas wanted to go ahead.
Yeah, he wanted
No,
to say
I just
something.
wanted to say no, I just wanted to say that I'm currently working for everything I want, you know. I'm nowhere near where what I want. Like my ambition, I have a lot of ambition towards things I want, but currently I am satisfied with any situation I'm put in. That's what I like trying to
Okay, I'd like
that's
you guys to actually look at this question in a different way, because like obviously
yeah.
when someone asks you what is your ambition, the first thing you're gonna think of is my career and where it's headed. So if you guys want, take a minute, as now I'm trying to phrase this question, but think of it in a different perspective. Don't answer about your career. Answer as like you,
Okay, done,
individuals, Abbas, Paco, Ali.
done.
What is the message or what is the idea that you guys are seeking for in the future?
Okay, you want me to say it?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Bro, I want to be like up to everything I say. My goal in my life, if I would say something, I want to finish it. Like I finish all the things. That's why I literally like I complete everything I want to do in my life. Like right now, I'm supposed to study, even though I'm lazy, but I still do it.
Yeah.
You know, like I tell myself I want to do this. Okay, I'm gonna go do it, even if I don't want to.
Okay. So you're trying
That's
to
it.
avoid like quitting when it gets hard,
Yeah.
when things get hard. Yeah. No, I can see the work ethic behind that, like the
Hmm.
mentality of having a good work ethic.
Yeah.
It's pretty deep.
What about you, Abbas? Abbas,
Um,
Saeed.
yeah, I mean, I would say I'm not currently fully happy with like where I'm at. I want to experience more to life. I want to like travel. I haven't traveled a lot of places. There are some materialistic things that I would enjoy if I got them, you know. Like everybody has like something they want to get. Um, yeah, still there's a lot to do.
But Abbas, what are you looking for, as in to fully create the final piece of Abbas?
What am I looking for?
Yeah. Beyond these like things that you just mentioned, but the instruments and like the objects that you've been looking at.
Too deep of a question, man. I don't know.
Yeah, man, we're going my full master Uruguay this episode.
Yeah, no, it's because all I'm thinking about is finishing my career, getting money, because I really would appreciate some money. I'm broke, and I wanna buy the things that when I look on Instagram or on the streets, like I like, for example, everybody knows I like BMW, so I want to get a car. Um, Other than that, I'm actually very satisfied with how I treat people, with you know, with my relationship with my girl, with my family. I would like to travel to see you guys more, like stuff like that. I don't know if that answered your question.
I feel like
More specific.
you're stressing on the concept of exploration because you still wanna learn more. Like you still
Yeah,
are curious about what could be provided to you, and as in like opportunities.
yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Because bro, you're in this bubble, man. Like, let's be honest. All I've been doing for the past 8 years is just this. I haven't branched out too much, you know,
Yeah.
which is
The COVID
something
effect
that's
too.
also yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, there's a lot left to live, in my opinion.
Yeah, dude, we're all so young, and you have a long life, and I would do it. At best, just do it. I agree to
Just
you.
do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a commercial for.
About just something I would like to tell you is the bubble is there, but then the fact that you're aware of it means like you're headed in the direction to basically pop it. You just, for some reason, you're probably waiting for the right moment to come, or you probably know what you need to do, but
Yeah, exactly. I
it's
know
a
what I
big
need to
risk.
do.
It's a big risk. I can
Not
see
risk,
that.
man.
I understand that risk. I face that risk as well. Ali.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're going really deep. This is real. The title of this episode is Master Uruguay or something like that. Or I should put him in the thumbnail or something like that.
Head ass.
Yeah, my ambitions. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty clear on my ambitions. I feel like I just want to live the most free life I can, which means like financially free, geographically free, like physically free, like free from any sickness and any worries, and yeah, and helping my friends also get to that point so we can all be free together. That's the yeah, I guess that's an everyday trying to get closer to that, pretty much.
Okay.
What about you, Saeed?
How about you?
For me, Bro, for me, curiosity is everything. And like curiosity and creation, just constantly learning and constantly creating. These two things for me are really important, and because like they kind of describe how I am as a person. Not kind of, actually, they really describe the type of person I am. Because everything that I do, in a sense, has to do with either I'm creating something, and in a sense, I'm creating it because I'm curious as either to what the reaction I can receive, or to what I can create for myself, or what I can provide, what I can teach myself. And yeah, these two qualities are like what define my ambition and my personality, in my opinion. It's like the main
Yeah,
themes.
that sounds like I know you a lot, Saeed, and yeah, I guess that's
Yeah, there's a
Makes
lot to
sense.
explore.
makes sense.
And defines who Saeed is.
It makes sense with
I
Saeed.
mean, it makes, yeah, Saeed. That's the literally definition of Saeed. He
Jammal.
literally defined himself.
Yeah, I feel like I've been understanding that more and more over the past
Saeed,
year.
you haven't been this way, Haye, for for a long time. I mean, it's like I remember you in high school. You were like, you know what I mean?
What does Google mean?
I don't know. Just like, what's the word? I don't know what the word in English is. Ahmar. I don't know if you know it.
You're a jackass, bro.
Oh my goodness.
But now you're talking about deep things, man. It's really like
now he turned from Kung Fu Panda to Master Ugo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro. Like, cause going through high school and middle school, and even in my in my years in university, I was very lost, and because I was lost, I wasn't actually myself. I was mirroring a lot of things that other people would do around me. So everything I would actually do is probably a piece of someone else. So I was like this combination of like multiple different individuals, and each action that I would do would just probably portray something I've seen or someone else do. And now over time, especially over the past 2 years, I've just been understanding what things fit me, and the things that I should do, the actions I should take that would not only in a sense go with what type of person I am, but it just feels right that like these are the decisions I should be taking. These are the moments I should be in. And once you understand, like the more you work on it, the more you start to understand how this builds your lifestyle and the way your life should be. So, and I guess it also helps understanding yourself more.
Yeah, you went through a lot of self-exploration, you could say.
The most important thing about that part, Abbas, is listening to yourself.
Yeah.
Somehow, bro, you are able to speak to yourself.
Of course.
I don't know how to explain it.
I think you can meditate and do that, like you can actually listen to your feelings and
yeah, exactly. It's obviously it's not like there's gonna be a flying Master Uguay floating on his stick, just like going, "Hey,
bro,
I will speak to you," and you have a conversation.
Is Master
yeah. I'm like, yo, bro, Master Ugo, who's this guy, bro? I want to meet
never
this
watched
guy,
Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah, I did watch Kung Fu Panda,
okay,
but I
Master
was
Uguay,
not in the right
turtle,
place.
the very wise one.
Mean. Yeah, the little midget monkey looking motherfucker, bro.
What? Bro, what?
No.
I don't know what he was. Bro,
he was a turtle, bro.
He was the turtle, the old turtle.
The turtle, man. You see this old turtle.
Oh, the turtle. I thought it was the other guy.
He's the deep guy that has the quotes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
The guy who turns into like butterflies and just disappears like Obi-Wan Kenobi, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called shrooms, bro. You can do the same thing with shrooms.
I need to grab my charger. I'll be right back.
Take your time. We'll talk about this.
Take your time, bro.
Paco just popped up the shrooms thing out of nowhere. What kind of shrooms, bro? Portobello mushrooms or like organic, natural grown plant soya mushrooms? I don't know, man. What were you asking
Yeah,
about?
but no, you were saying, I was saying like you actually like now you know who you are as a person.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's a
I
good, but you don't.
not fully.
You're not in your complete form. You're not in
Yeah,
your
exactly.
complete form, not yet.
No, not yet. I completely
Not,
agree. I'm
until
not
you
yet.
reach the age of 45, 50, maybe 60, so you notice that, oh, like, holy shit, I'm 50
Nah, bro,
years old or
you
I'm
can
40
find
years
out
old.
much earlier. It's just it's a different type of awareness because and I feel the majority of people avoid it when they are within grasping capability of that awareness. They just choose to like instead of properly think about it and focus on it, they tend to just avoid it and walk away from it. Although it is something that can be very beneficial for you because not only will it allow you to be satisfied in a much more easier way, but it can possibly open up the opportunities for you that will change your life in a rather, I would say, interesting way, but it can also be fruitful. But the thing is, you shouldn't be focusing on it from that perspective. You shouldn't be looking at it as like, okay, if I become more understanding of myself, become more aware, it's like, oh, that means that's my way to success, or that's my way to money, that's my way to fame, or because obviously that's what the first person is going to think about when they think, okay, so success is like making a lot of money or being very famous or being very reputable or a scholar. You know, it's like they all think it has to do with accolades. I don't entirely agree.
Really, you don't think that life, if you don't achieve some sort of accolade, whether it be internal as well, like just for yourself?
Not necessarily, man, because like you're always doing something, you know. Um, there is this interesting quote I did here, which I like. Obviously, some people interpret it differently, but the quote goes, "You're born into this world with nothing. So basically, anything you do in this world is already a profit. Profit as in like, you know, expand net profit, net loss, whatever, that kind of thing. Obviously,
Okay.
ignore the terms. But the thing is, like, whenever you're gonna commit to, whenever you're doing something in your life, it's already progress. It's headed in a direction where it's gonna benefit you. You're gonna analyze it and look at it in a way that, or like, what kind of result am I gonna get out of this? What kind of profit am I gonna gain from this? What is the benefit of doing this action? Well, in reality, you should just do the action, and then from there you progress. Because like I understand some things in life have to be a bit scheduled and scripted, but everyone knows it's never exactly like that. So you just have to see that, you have to look at it as an opportunity that if something changes in your schedule and something changes in your plan, the way you think your life is going to be, maybe it's actually something that should happen.
Everything happens for a reason.
But
In a
Saeed,
sense, yeah,
in the
I would
case, in the
agree.
case of, for example, Al Hajj, or what I was talking about, how in your what you're talking about, how do you reach financial freedom without following the set rules that you have to follow?
Well, first of all,
Unfortunately, obviously,
yeah.
but
Well, first of all, the first thing that I would look at is what are the restrictions on you being considered as financially free. Like, why do you think you're not financially free? What's the first thing that pops in your head when someone tells you you're not financially free? Because of what? What is the answer?
I don't have enough money in my bank account.
yeah, I'm in debt. I can't pay, like if if electricity bill comes right now, I can't pay it, for example. Like
Okay.
it's not stuff that is simple. And even if I were to make that much, is life isn't all about just paying bills. I mean, don't you want to have fun and travel?
No, I agree. I mean, you can always have fun some way, somehow. You
I know
always
it doesn't have to
find a
be
way.
with a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah. And once you fully acknowledge that concept, your life will just be much more simpler and enjoying it. Now, for the bill thing, I understand that. but I feel like you guys are in a situation right now where it's not an issue.
Okay.
Abbas and
Yeah,
Ali.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah,
So you don't really need to focus on that right now. That's not
yeah.
because it's not in your immediate
Mhm.
like danger zone. You
Mm.
guys are situated in a position in your life, and see how you guys are both in two different situations. Like Abbas, you're still with your family, and Ali, you're by yourself already working. And that just the roll of the dice, bro. That's but it doesn't mean like, oh, one is better than the other. It's like you guys are just have a different path in your life, and you have to look at it as this is how it's in a sense meant to be, because everyone has like a different track record, the different way they sprint, the way they walk, and the way they run, and how they want to, progress in their life. For Ali, it could be a bit quicker than others. And that's something I've noticed, to be honest. um, for me, it's actually much slower. And Abbas, I think we can relate to that a bit, and which is not necessarily an issue, because it just means that most probably in your 30s you're gonna be this smoking hot millionaire or some shit like that. No.
Dr. Abbas with a YouTube channel, come in.
Yeah.
The thing
yup,
is,
yup,
like,
yup, yup.
these issues that you're focusing on now aren't in the near vicinity of what you should be focusing on. And I'm guessing the three of you already know something that's in your mind that you do know is going to be like the next step for you to progress as a person, not just like, oh, it's like I want to get a promotion or something, that to you become a different version of Abbas, and you to become a different version of Ali, and you to become a different version of Paco. There, you already know what you want to do. It's just like there's always self-doubt. Am I wrong on this point?
No,
No, you're right.
makes total sense, man.
I feel it all the time, man. That's the reason why I'm saying it to you guys, because I feel like everyone tends to have this thing. Obviously your situation is different. Everyone has their own situation that's going, like different issues that they're handling. But in the end, it's all like the general theme is the same. We're all going through shit, and we want to find our way in life. We're just like trying to find who we are, trying to understand what we can do. And sometimes we doubt ourselves, because self-esteem is a real bitch.
Oof, man.
Oof.
Like Master Uguay, man. Four Master Uguays
This
in a bar,
guy.
man. Yeah, literally.
Bro, I'm gonna sue him. I'm gonna sue.
Gonna-
I'm gonna do the most
Wait,
American
who,
thing
me
in
or
the
Master
world.
Uguay?
Sue. Mr. Uguay. I
Okay.
can't sue you.
Thank you,
I won't get
Habibi.
paid.
I don't have anything to pay you. So there's like
Yeah, that's
settlement
what
fee
I'm
is gonna
saying,
be
bro.
like
I'm gonna be
£1.
broke. Oh man. Yeah, bro. Anjad Abbas. Why am I saying Abbas? Saeed.
Yeah, bro.
So what you said was like pretty much on the spot, in my opinion. Yeah, bro. We should. But the problem is, we are older than what we think we are. Like, I don't think of myself as a 26-year-old. I think of myself as a 30-year-old that's supposed to be making money, that's supposed to be paying my bills, and it's supposed to be doing this and supposed to be doing
Yeah.
that, but I'm doing none of that. That's the way I think. Because I don't think bro, I feel like I should be in a different position than I am now. That's what I think.
I think this is a
And
kind
we're
of
all
a
like that. We all think
Lebanese
of ourselves,
mentality or
yeah,
Arab mentality.
but because, bro,
It's
the biggest fear in life, I'm sorry, I'm Saeed, but
yeah,
the
no, go ahead.
biggest fear in life is to be broke, bro. Like, not being broke, being poor. Poor is
Yeah.
so scary, bro. Poor is, oh my God, like, poor is عن جد يعني بتقرف, bro. And I don't want to be poor in my life. And that's like, I work hard not to be poor or broke.
Yeah.
I want to be in my echelon. I want to be in my prime all the time. Even though it's not
It's
going to be true all the time.
that's actually a good way to motivate yourself, I would say. But sometimes it's not gonna be very effective, because
That's true.
you're gonna be harsher on yourself. You're gonna be a very harsh critic,
I know.
even when you're not doing well, which might actually slow you down, to be honest.
I
Because
know.
if you
And it
can't
has slowed
handle
me
your
down.
criticism, yeah, and that's normal, man, because I mean, we all criticize
but
ourselves in a way that's not very healthy. You know what I mean?
It can turn into
Mhm.
burnout and self-doubt, and all those are very negative things.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, you put yourself in this like cycle. You go into a loop where you're just stuck, and you're just like constantly thinking that I'm not up to the task. I am not capable. I can't do it. Which isn't a healthy way to think of this whenever you fuck up. Because if you do mess up in life, you just have to find a way to like let go of it. Because if you're just constantly thinking about it, it's just gonna be your thought process is gonna be stuck on this idea when you could be looking at the next thing to do, which is probably the path. So you remember back when I was saying like you have to keep going with what's happening in front of you. If like something that's not scheduled, not planned occurs, you have to go with it and maybe see that this is actually the right way to go. So this is how you get out of this constant loop of, you know, not being like accepting of yourself and just like thinking in a way that I am not worthy. You have to, it is a bit of
And
confidence there, like where you put yourself as like, oh, it might be, some people might interpret it as ego, but I don't really see it as ego. I think it's more of just like having faith in yourself.
Yeah.
Damn, that's great advice, Saeed, to Paco. Paco, man, you got this. We all got this. Here's
inshallah.
we are kind of wrapping up on time here, but
Okay.
I gotta end on a quote. Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles. You're too concerned with what was and what will be. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today's a gift. That's why it's called the present. Master Ugwe.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
This guy better
Brilliant,
be
great
rich when I
quote.
sue his ass.
That's how we ended, guys. Salute to the
Alright.
camera
Adios,
and
amigos.
good night.
Peace. Oh.